Hello everybody and welcome to Rigs of Rod's semi-realistic point series. My name is Preston Vieira and I'll be your host as we close out this weekend's show on the Golden Days Tour. Tonight we're in Detroit, Michigan at Ford Field with our 8 ROR SRPS All-Stars getting ready to face off against our top 8 trucks from Atlanta Motor Speedway last weekend, and we find out if our Dubby Racing champion from tonight can pull off the Dubby Double Down. Don't forget, ROR SRPS is a sign-up series, and you don't even need Rigs of Rods to get in on the action. Always check the comments under the week's freestyle video to see what trucks are available for sign-ups after the show. Leave your name and Instagram if you have one to lock in your truck for the season. It is one truck per person though, so choose wisely. And one last thing before we get started, ROR SRPS Season 3 trading cards commemorate every truck and driver featured this season in randomized packs of 7. You can check them out and get your hands on them at rorsrps.com, and when you get 4 packs or more you get 25% off your order. Whether you're searching for your favorites, looking for limited editions, finding your own, or collecting them all, we got them only at rorsrps.com. Getting into the action, let's get a look at our freestyle lineup. Kicking us off, it's Mike Pagliarulo in Excaliber, followed by Don Creten in Scarlet Bandit. Then Zane RTO in Master of Disaster comes out, followed by Stephen Hill in AMSOIL Shock Therapy. Lupe Sosa in Advanced Auto Parts Grinder, followed by Medusa in Medusa. Then it's Jer with his freestyle debut in the Liberator, followed by Camden Murphy in Classroom Crusher. Then it's Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus kicking off the second half, followed by Josh Tonkan in Son of a Digger, Devin Barber in Avenger, and Armando Castro in El Toro Loco. Shane Lake in Gravedigger, followed by Dawson Rayas in Shake Me, Trevor Goldberg in Max D, and of course, Tour Season point leader, Matthew Hood in Bulldozer is going to close us out here in the freestyle competition tonight. Coming out first, Mike Pagliarulo in Excaliber, looking to break the top 8. If you don't know, the top 8 from the Golden Days show overall in points earnings for the night will move on to the Tryouts Tour next week for round 7. 2 minutes on the clock for Mike Pagliarulo. Look at the leap to get us started. Big air from Mike here tonight. This track looks incredible, and Mike Pagliarulo is the first one to hit it with some plans. So we'll see how well they go. Big slap wheelie there. That was beautiful. Mike turned up in Atlanta Motor Speedway, threw down a solid racing and freestyle performance, enough to make it up into that top 8 over there. And now he's looking to do it once again. A great slap wheelie. Oh my goodness. Look at the skills combo. Gets past those first 30 seconds as well. If you're new, if you don't know, you need to make it past those first 30 seconds. If you do not, you will get a 0, not only for your freestyle score, but for season points in the freestyle competition. You will get 0 for the night. Nice little leap there. Does get tripped up a little bit on the landing. Big rebound, but he is back on all 4 BKTs. Never really left him, and he is pushing. Looking for his next big move here. Definitely looking forward to the wow moments from Mike Pagliarulo, especially after his World Finals 24 performance. Taking on the backside of that racing lane with some more nice air. A beautiful arc up and over that jump. This is definitely an interesting track out here, and these drivers are, nicely done. Beautiful save, able to get it back down on all 4 BKTs off of 1 tire in the front. Man, this is going to be an air assault type of a show. I can already tell you. These jumps are massive. The ramps are steep. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Mike Pagliarulo going over, a big hit on the roof there. Clock is frozen and they take it away. It is a safety concern. They do shut him off and he is done, opening the night with a 7.15. Mike Pagliarulo, a solid start to the freestyle competition here tonight in Excaliber. Keeping the night going, Don Creten and Scarlet Bandit coming out next in her favorite competition here on the channel, freestyle. In season 1, she took 2 freestyle championships throughout the regular season, was able to take the win twice. We'll see if she can do that again this time in season 3. The competition has changed a lot. We'll see what happens. Getting us started with a beautiful popper up onto the nose, a great moonwalk as well. Ooh, trying to get the combo. I like where her head was at there. That was leaning towards a solid move. Just didn't quite work out for her here in Detroit. We'll see how the rest of this run goes. She comes around to the fun box with some nice air. Getting close to those first 30 seconds. If she can fill that, a score will be coming in at the end of the run, and absolutely she does. Taking on the backside of that fun box. A little bit of air this time. Doesn't give it too much. I was definitely thinking she was going to hit it a little harder than that. But nonetheless, look at the cross thread over the bus stack. And a big slap wheelie on the landing. What is next for Dawn Creten? Representing 2 Extreme. Look at the air from the racing lane. The backside of the racing lane as well. Oh, man. Coming around to the double. Oh, perfect. Look at the downside. The transfer from Dawn Creten here in Ford Field. This is a solid run. I'm curious if she's going to be able to fill the clock, though. You never know. Anything could happen out on the track, especially when you start going big. The crowd gets behind you. It hypes you up. The adrenaline gets pumping. Starts to become harder and harder to control the truck as you get in the mood. You get in the feeling. You just start rolling with it. You definitely can get that truck into some awkward positions. Look at the air there off of such a little hit. A big sky wheelie there over the bus too. Oh man, 15 seconds left. She is so close. A little bit of trouble there, manages to get it back down on all fours. Oh my goodness, the cartwheel from Dawn. And down she goes, not gonna be a save. 3 seconds still on the clock there. And that's only gonna be a 6.85, so not as high as Mike Pagliarulo in Excaliber. So she is now in second truck of the night, in technically last place for now. Master of Disaster, Zane RTO coming out next. Did relatively well in in Atlanta Motor Speedway. Did do better in racing, I will say that. Becoming our runner-up over there, and then in freestyle, of course, going down a little bit early. If I'm remembering correctly, we'll see if he can keep this truck on all fours here tonight and lock down a freestyle championship. He's going to have to go big if he wants to take a championship coming out this early in the night. We are to those first 30 seconds, so he will be getting a score for this run, which is awesome. 2 short runs so far, unfulfilled clocks, but they both got scores as well. You do not want to be a 0, let alone the first 0 of the night, or potentially the only 0. Hopefully, really, nobody wants to see a 0 for having a short clock. Gonna take on the double with some big air. That might be the biggest air of the night. Completely clears the down ramp there. So no transfer, but massive air, and there's some more of it. Past the halfway point here in Master of Disasters freestyle. Oh, look at this. Nice. Oh, little sidewall action. Oh, no. Lays it down right in front of the staircase there. 41 seconds still on the clock for Zane RTO there. And yes, that's going to be a 5.25. Biggest air of the night, but went down with the longest amount of time still left on the clock. So that hurt, to say the least. Stephen Hill, Amsoil Shock Therapy, taking it straight to the backside of the racing lane to kick off his 2 minutes of freestyle. We'll see what he can do out here on the track. He came very, very close to a freestyle championship in Atlanta Motor Speedway. So we'll see what he can do here tonight, potentially locking down the Amsoil Shock Therapy's first freestyle win of channel history. He was here in season 2, but was unable to lock down a win all season long, even as a main field competitor. So we'll see what Stephen Hill can do this time. Past those first 30 seconds as well, so a score will be coming in as we go up the bus stack. Look at the combo through the pyramids here, or the diamonds, I guess, on the track. Gets it done with ease and keeps it running to the van stack. Oh, looking for that slap wheelie, couldn't quite get it there. is getting through a lot of these obstacles. He's getting the diversity of a freestyle run down. Oh my goodness. Big sky wheelie there from Amsoil Shock Therapy. He's getting the diversity down. He's hitting every obstacle he can, every way he can. And it's working out for him so far. He's past the halfway point now. So less than a minute on the clock, just about 30 seconds. We'll see if he can keep this running. Look at the sky wheelie from Stephen Hill over and up on the sidewalls looking for a save. Go, go, go. Back on the other side. It's not going to work. 23 seconds still on the clock. All short clocks in the first four. Competitors of the freestyle competition. There's going to be a 7 flat for Stephen Hill and Amsoil Shock Therapy. So he snags second away from Scarlet Bandit, just behind Excaliber right now. Amsoil Shock Therapy, Stephen Hill done. But here comes Lupe Sosa, Advanced Auto Parts Grinder, one of our semi-finalists in the racing competition tonight. Trevor Goldberg taking the win over Lupe in the racing competition. We'll see what happens here in freestyle tonight. Lupe Sosa, not a bad freestyler to say the least. One world championship behind Lupe Sosa, of course, that came in El Toro Loco 2004. Look at that combo, popping it up on the nose there for a second. Whether that was intentional or not, that is going to go towards his score if he can get past those first 30 seconds. We'll see if he can lock down his first Dubby Freestyle Championship of channel history. I don't think Advanced Auto Parts Grinder took a win in Season 1 as far as freestyle is concerned. Nice leap there. Getting some air out here and follows it right up with the backside of that jackrabbit. Keeping it going. Looking for the double maybe? Yes. Going for it. Oh my goodness. Nicely done. Most of these drivers going for the backside of the double. If they take it on the other way, they've been going for those little cross thread ramps so far. So we'll see if anybody switches it up. Potentially Lupe Sosa. He could definitely make it happen. He is to the halfway point of his freestyle run, so this is looking good for him so far. Look at the big slap wheelie there. Throws it up onto that wheelie bar and keeps the run going into some donuts here in the back corner. Beautifully done. Oh, here he goes. I was kind of on the cross thread ramp, but nonetheless still on all 4 BKT tires, keeping this run going. Looking for his next big move and potentially a freestyle lead. 30 seconds down. 30 seconds left on the clock as we go up on the nose for Lupe Sosa. Beautiful control of this Advanced Auto Parts Grinder truck. We saw some of this in his first show of the season, on the tryouts tour in San Diego. He did pull out a stoppie there and a moonwalk. Killed it. Kills it again tonight as he gets down on all fours. 1 and 0, our first full clock of the night. Lupe Sosa finishes his run with a 7.75. That is the freestyle lead. Oh, down he goes. Definitely wanted to try and bring it back over, but nonetheless, finishes his run with the freestyle lead, a 7.75 for Lupe Sosa. An Advanced Auto Parts Grinder, solid score to lead the first half so far. Medusa coming out next. We'll see if the 2-time World Finals champion can lock down her first win of the season. She's been struggling, man, just a little bit, but nonetheless struggling. One of the worst of the All-Stars here on the Golden Days Tour. I believe she is either in second to last or last at this point right now. Beautiful stoppy combo here from Medusa. Even gets the moonwalk, turning those back tires, wiggling them around, and pops it up on the rear end as well. Beautiful combo from Medusa here. 30 seconds down, so a score will be coming in for that at the end of the run. What kind of score? We got to see how the rest of this run goes, man. Beautifully done there, up and over the bus stack. She's in trouble here on the sidewalls, able to bring it back down and keep the run going. Does have to reverse a little bit there. We don't really penalize for that too much, but you don't want to. Oh, stuffs it. Oh my goodness. Is that a front flip is my question. Are you going to count it? I don't know if I would, to be honest with you. We've seen some moves like that. I believe Dennis Anderson in the 30th anniversary pulled that out at some point, and I don't believe that was widely considered a front flip. Definitely a somersault. Let me know in the comments if you would consider that a front flip or not, and why. Let me know, man. 30 seconds left on the clock. She's having a solid run. Definitely a couple moves that are better than some. Over and back down on all fours. Medusa, another save here in Ford Field. Nice leap over the backside of that jackrabbit and keeping it running. 10 seconds left. Going for the bus stack. Oh, big rebound there. And a great power wheelie, slap wheelie, power wheelie. Man, this is just an interesting run to say the least. Let's see what we got for a score. A 9.25. Medusa with potentially the winning run right now. And I know that's a big call this early, but that is a massive score early on in the night. Medusa goes down there pretty wild with a 9.25, a new freestyle leader here in Detroit, Michigan. Let's see if anyone can top that. Liberator, Trevor Phillips took this truck to a 9 as the first truck out on the track in Atlanta, in the first Atlanta show on the tryouts tour. So we'll see what the Liberator can do with Jer behind the wheel here in his debut freestyle of the season. 2 minutes on the clock. Nice leap there. Getting a nice bit of air and pops it up on the nose off of the sidewalls. Beautifully done. Trying to keep it up on the rear end. Looks like he was going for a combo there. Couldn't quite get it. But nonetheless, he's on all 4 tires, keeping it running. Nice air once again. Uh-oh. Oh, he's the first one to take on the backside of the car stack there. Wow. And that gets us to those first 30 seconds. So score will come in at the end of the run, whenever that is. Looking for the van stack here. Jer just signed up after Atlanta Motor Speedway. So here's the cool thing about that. Liberator has been in the lineup for a while. He has had a trading card designed, ready to go, but I wasn't sure if anyone was going to sign up for it or not, so we didn't have it printed. Now that Jer has signed up, his name gets attached to not only the season points, but the Liberator trading card. So Jer will be on a trading card thanks to signing up last show. If you want to sign up, all we need is a name, a truck choice from the top 8 that are available, and your Instagram if you have one, just so we can tag you in RORSRPS Instagram posts. That's it. All we need is a name, truck choice, and Instagram, and you can sign up and become a driver for the series. You don't even need the game. You just need to sign up and get your name attached to your favorite truck from the top 8 that are available. He's having a solid run, man. Jer is on fire, keeping things going with that Liberator name, following in the history of that truck so far on the channel. He's having a great run. Is it enough to top Medusa? I don't know, man. 1 second and 0. And that is gonna do it. Jer, Liberator with an 8.5, grabs second place early on in the night. We'll see if that holds and just who is able to top that and how. Oh, looking for a save. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Jer in the Liberator. Should have brought this out in the freestyle run, man. Wow. What a finish after the clock is over. We love here on RORSRPS that our drivers always give the fans something extra to take home with them, even without being scored for it. It sucks that wasn't for a score, but nonetheless, a great performance for the fans and only for the fans. Camden Murphy in Classroom Crusher coming out next. Our reigning freestyle champion took the freestyle win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see if he can do it again. Look at the leap. Big sky wheelie there over that racing lane, follows it right up with that van stack and keeps it moving. Nice leap here, setting him up for the bus stack with another sky wheelie up and over it. Even a little bit of a transfer there with those back two tires, landing right on the downside of that ramp. Going for the double with some massive air. Once again, another great transfer. Camden Murphy showcasing his expertise with this truck and with a monster truck at that. 30 seconds down, so a score will be coming in as he gets a beautiful save off of the bicycle there and keeps this truck rolling. Camden, a two-time Dubby Freestyle champion this season, took it at both Atlanta shows. He wants to do it once again, this time here in Detroit. Getting some more air, man. He is airing this truck out, to say the least, so far. We'll see if he can keep that up to fill the clock. That's really the big test. You got to fill the clock if you want any form of a decent score. Looked like he might have clipped the staircase there, but they don't shut him off for it. He might not have. We don't know for sure. Oh my goodness, look at the pause, the stall up on that one front tire, reverse over the car mountain. Oh my goodness. With a leap, cross thread over the bus stack. Does send him right into that racing lane, but nonetheless on all four BKT tires, keeping this run going. Look at the cross thread here. Nicely done. He is getting some great transfers, pulling out some big moves. Will it be enough to top Medusa is the question. A little bit of a side slap there on the landing, but he is on all fours, still going. This is going for a score here. Big air and a little bit of a rough landing, but nonetheless on all fours. Camden Murphy, classroom crusher with an 8.35 to close out his run. Beautifully done here in Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Wow. Keeping it going for the fans. Oh, stuffs the front end, a big slap wheelie there, and down into the wall. That is where he's gonna end it. Classroom crusher Camden Murphy once more, an 8.35. I am loving the freestyle competition so far here tonight. That closes out our first half. And if you are enjoying tonight's freestyle competition, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know with a comment down below. Also, check us out at RORSRPS on Instagram for extra content, including early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. Check us out at RORSRPS.com to get your eyes and your hands on our RORSRPS Season 3 trading cards. 25% off when you order 4 packs or more. Medusa in the lead right now. The Liberator in second, and Classroom Crusher with a third place spot. Master of Disaster Zane RTO in the bottom spot right now with that 5.25. Scarlet Bandit second to last in 7th right now. We got another 8 trucks to go, kicking off the second half. Colt Stevens, ThunderROARus looking for the Jackrabbit to get us started. Look at the sky wheelie. Beautifully done to kick off his 2 minutes of freestyle competition. Following that up with a nice little slap wheelie there down the track. Colt Stevens, so close to a winning freestyle run in Pontiac, Michigan. We'll see if he can follow that up tonight with another solid run and a freestyle championship this time around. He would have to beat a 9.25, one of the most difficult scores you would have to beat all season. We all know a perfect score is unbeatable, so I don't know how much closer we could get without nailing a perfect score, man. Colt Stevens throwing in some interesting moves here so far. Slap wheelie right into that bus stack and keeping it going on all fours. Awkward bounce there, but manages to get it back down. Halfway point is here. Turn it up, bring out some more wow factor. We'll see if you can grab the freestyle lead here tonight. Look at that. Interesting way to tackle the set of cars there. He comes around to the double, getting some air here. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at the control. from ThunderROARus, Colt Stevens burning it down right now. 30 seconds left as the lag starts to hit him. Can he keep it going? Nonetheless, even with the lag. Taking on the backside of the bus ramp, a little step up, locking down another sky wheelie, walking it up and over the bus stack. We got only 5 seconds left. One move to end it all. A little tail whip, and he nails it. Keeping it going on the sidewalls. This is all for a score. A score is not in yet, and that is going to lock it down right there. What are we looking at for Colt Stevens? A 7.85, so he doesn't even break the 8. I believe that is 4th place, though. ThunderROARus, Colt Stevens, 7.85 to close out his run. Coming out next, Josh Tonkan, son of a digger. One-time World Dubby Racing Champion. One-time World Dubby Two-Wheel Skills Champion. One-time fastest qualifier at the World Finals. Josh Tonkan has a lot of accolades, none of which coming from this season, unfortunately, but he is looking for his first championship of the season. Save it, nice! Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to be another short run. And not even another short run, another 0. So he is back on all 4 BKTs, keeping it running. We'll see what he can do here tonight in Detroit. Look at the big leap. The sky wheelie off of that jammer. 30 seconds down. A score will be coming in finally after he already rolled the truck over. Walking that truck out down the down ramp. Beautifully done. And looking for his next move here tonight. Drift around, looking for the van set. Oh, trying to get that slap wheelie. He's struggled a little bit this season with slap wheelies. If it's not coming from a nose pick, it's not really happening for him. So we'll see if he can get that under control, get that fixed at some point. But yeah, just nonetheless, he got to work on that. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of tonight, though, as he gets a great bounce up onto the nose. Oh my goodness! I mean, I'm sure he was going for it. Did it work out the way that maybe he wanted it to? I don't think so. But nonetheless, that was awesome. A beautiful move there, going from that nose wheelie right into the bus stack. That was sick. Oh, save it! Oh, gave it his everything, and it didn't really work out for him, man. Just slid out just a little too much. There wasn't even any rear steer there. There's going to be a 7.1 for Josh Tonkan, son of a digger, tonight. So another unfortunate score, but a decent score for a short clock here tonight. Ends up just behind Mike Pagliarulo in Excaliber. So, moving on, Devin Barber, Avenger, bringing out that beep paint job from Detroit, Michigan, Ford Field here in 2025. This thing looks awesome, man. We'll see what Devin can do. A one-time Dubby Freestyle champion this season. Can he lock down number 2 in the home of Avenger, Detroit, Michigan? Let's find out as we get this run started. Devin Barber gonna go for the racing lane, launching it with that classic Avenger air. Beautifully done, and follows it right up with the set of cars. Launch it over the Jackrabbit as well. The launch ramp end of it, not the jammer end of it. Nice leap over the double as well. There's been nothing but air from Devin Barber so far. We'll see what kind of moves he can bring it in to maybe get it a little more diverse out here. Bring in some more technical moves. But nonetheless, the fans here are eating it up. I'm eating it up. This is awesome, man. And Devin is having a blast out there in that truck, man. Oh, nice air. A little bit of a sky wheelie there over the backside of the racing lane. Keeping things moving. Getting down to the halfway point of this run. Oh, my goodness. What a save there. And still moving. Nice leap there. Going to combo it right up with the bus stack. Another sky wheelie up and over a jump here for Devin Barber. I would love to see a bicycle, a moonwalk. I mean, we don't have any backflip ramps out here, but we saw almost a front flip. So we'll see if it's possible or not here at some point. Devin Barber needs something, needs that wow factor moment to lock down a freestyle win and steal it from Medusa. 30 seconds left. What is next? Look at the air from Devin Barber. I told you tonight was going to be an air assault here in Detroit, and it is just that so far tonight. Still need that wow factor. I don't know if Devin is going to be able to lock down a win here tonight. Unfortunately, look at the cross thread here of the bus stack. Beautifully done. A great landing. Controls it. Keeps it away from the wall. Oh, cross thread. A big hit on the roof there. It's going to be an 8.15 though from Devin Barber with a full clock. Beautifully done. And a rough hit to close out his freestyle run. There's one last look at that Avenger truck. Again, 8.15 here for Avenger Devin Barber. Coming out next, Armando Castro. El Toro Loco bringing out that World Finals 24 yellow El Toro Loco concept body. We'll see if that helps him here in the freestyle competition lock down a win tonight. If this body, this scheme, can be a good luck charm. Now, I say this is the concept because this was painted based off of the render that Monster Jam gave us, and this was recorded before World Finals 24 even happened. So we didn't have the accurate paint yet. Now, if you go on simmonsters.com, you can check it out. There is an accurate paint and a whole bunch of paints for this 2025 El Toro Loco body, including the Bulldozer that you're going to see later on in this video. So check it out over there, simmonsters.com. They're awesome, man. They're where we get all of the public mods here for Rorsrps. Beautiful jump over that backside of the racing lane. 30 seconds down. The score will be coming in for Armando Castro at the end of this with this awesome MJ Solorio body from World Finals 24. What is next? Tried to go for that moonwalk, or excuse me, that bicycle to moonwalk. Didn't quite get it, but look at the air there up the Jackrabbit. Beautifully done. This El Toro Loco truck is no stranger to big air, man. There's some more of it. Beautifully done, and it handles it. You see the way it just sucks up all the bounce on the landing. I don't necessarily know how comfortable it is. I'm not gonna speak on that, but it makes for some good handling. I'll tell you that much. This truck stays on the ground. You can throw it right into a turn, not really upset the truck too much. Big air over the racing lane, man. That was huge. And just about 30 seconds left. We still need that wow factor from Armando Castro. Look at this. Beautiful slap wheelie there. And a great sky wheelie over the bus stack. That is a really common combo, though, that we've seen so far tonight. So it doesn't really set you apart. The wow factor is what we need. We need that uniqueness to really up your score, to give you something that is worth stealing the spotlight from Medusa with that 9.25. Massive air there. Over the pyramids. No! Oh, man. 4 seconds still on the clock here for Armando Castro as he goes down with a big hit on the roof. What are we looking at? A 7.8. So really not a bad score, even with a couple of seconds left on the clock. Armando Castro, 7.8. El Toro Loco down here tonight in Ford Field. You hear him, you see him. Shane Lake in Gravedigger, the record holder for most season points in a single season. We'll see what he can do here tonight. He is not leading his tour this time. He is, I believe, in third overall. I believe second for the tour. So he's doing well, but he's not leading. May fall short of his record this time, and that would be an insane upset to close out the season. Look at that move from Shane Lake, keeping it going on the rear tires up and over the bus stack. Wow. And that just fills those first 30 seconds too. You're going that big that early, you better know how to follow it up, man. Shane Lake typically does. So we'll see what happens here tonight in this freestyle competition for Shane Lake. Going for it. Massive air. Oh my goodness. He's just going nuts, man. He's fighting fire with fire. He said, Medusa, you had the front flip, you had crazy saves, you had air. This is what we're doing. We're going big until something happens. Shane Lake pushing the limits of this truck tonight. We are past the halfway point. Can he lock down a win? We need that wow factor. We need you to go big. Looking for his next move here. Going for the step up over the bus. And into a slap wheelie. Look at that. Nicely done. Oh, up onto the nose too. Oh. An insane save off of that back tire. One wheel contact. Oh no. One wheel contact with the wall too. Oh man. 25 seconds still on the clock, but the clock is not disappearing. That means there's a high likelihood that they're gonna let him refire, and they do. What is Shane gonna pull out to try and ensure a top spot and to get back into the momentum? You got to realize he's going hard, pulling out all this stuff, and it's working for him. He's in the flow, and then it gets cut short, getting shut off. It looks like he's going to get us started with a cross thread here. This might be nice if he can get it off successfully. Oh my goodness. Nails it, kinda. Nails the save, I'll tell you that much. Up and over the racing lane. Massive air with 12 seconds left. Great slap moonwalk there, or slap stoppy. But it does end up sending him off a little crooked. Oh, looking for another save. It's not going to happen, but he does get a full clock. What are we looking at for a score for Shane Lake in Gravedigger? An 8.75. Shane Lake in Gravedigger grabs second for freestyle here tonight in Detroit, Michigan. Beautifully done. Look at that truck. That awesome grandma paint scheme getting put to good use here in Detroit tonight. Coming out next, our Dubby Racing champion here at Ford Field, Dawson Rayas in Shake Me. Dawson is no stranger to racing or freestyle championships. If you were with us in Season 2 on the Indy Madness Tour, you know he's already a past tour champion. He goes over. Save it. Oh, no. Go, 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 go. Around and around we go with the spin cycle. Brings it back down on all four BKTs. Nice leap there, too, over the mini double and keeps it running. 30 seconds down, a score will be coming in. If you were here with us on the Indy Madness Tour, you know he is already a past tour champion. Multiple freestyle and racing wins, even a double down in there, or two. I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but nonetheless, yeah, he got one for sure. We'll see if he can lock one down here tonight, grabbing racing and freestyle in the same night at the same show. Halfway point has been reached. What do you pull out next? Oh my goodness, what a combo. Back up on a bicycle there for just a second, sets it down, and we're going for the double. Gonna be one of the only couple of trucks to combo it up, and it's because he wants this stoppy right here. Oh, trying to get it up on the nose. Keep it going, doesn't quite work, but he does get a reverse move, and that is unique for tonight's show. We haven't had many reverse moves. We've had moonwalks into stuff, but no real reverse specific moves on all four BKT tires. That's 1 point for Dawson, not literally, just figuratively. Oh, and down he goes with an unfortunate bounce on the landing there. Sends him over backwards. Dawson Rayas down with a 7.95, a really great score for a slightly short run here in Detroit, Michigan. Wow, 7.95 for Shake Me. Coming out next, our racing runner-up tonight, Trevor Goldberg in Maximum Destruction. Not even Max D. I know the nameplate says Max D, but this is the original Maximum Destruction paint job. This thing looks awesome, especially with the blacked out rims. I think that's a really interesting choice and a really awesome choice from Swag, the designer, the creator of this mod. 2 minutes on the clock. Going for the step up over the bus with massive air here in Detroit. Wow. That might be the most vertical air we've seen all night. Trevor Goldberg telling us all by announcing his presence here tonight that he is ready to go big for a freestyle win. A 9.25 is going to be a tough score to beat even when you go big. But if he can keep that energy up through the entire run, if he can fill the clock, if he can give us some good wow moments, aside from that first hit, look at this one. Oh my goodness. He might be able to lock down a freestyle championship. Look at the reverse move over the bus stack. Keeping it running, man. A minute just about left on the clock, a minute and 10 seconds here as we get down to the halfway point. What is next for Trevor Goldberg in Maximum Destruction? Uh-oh. Going for the cross thread. Big air once again. Definitely was looking for that momentum stoppy. Couldn't quite get that rear end popped up. Just kind of an awkward landing for that specifically. But on all fours, didn't get in any trouble. Just couldn't get the move he was trying to pull off. Just about 30 seconds left on the clock. Can Trevor Goldberg fill the clock here in Detroit tonight? Will he be able to top Medusa? Oh, there it is. Beautiful slap moonwalk here. Nicely done, and over the bus stack as well. 10 seconds left. What do you do next? Uh-oh. He saw Shane go for it. He might be trying to do the same thing. Yes! Oh, another rough landing there off of that cross thread over the jackrabbit. And down he goes. What are we looking at for a score? An 8.8 for Trevor Goldberg. So no new leader, but a new second place spot here in Detroit, Michigan. Trevor Goldberg, Maximum Destruction. Beautifully done. Good job. Coming out next, Matthew Hood in Bulldozer closes out our freestyle competition. Can he lock down another Dubby freestyle win? The luck isn't always on his side in the freestyle competition. Is he a threat every time? Yes. Is he a threat to himself at the same time? Yes. He could definitely end up going down early. You don't want to see it, but it's just tough to keep this Bulldozer truck on all fours when you go as hard as Matthew Hood does. 2 minutes on the clock. Look at the leap to get us started. Nice air. Solid combo, too, walking those back tires over the jackrabbit. One-time Dubby Double Down champion this season, Matthew Hood wants to do it again, but he missed out on that racing championship here tonight, so he'll have to settle for a Dubby Freestyle championship if he can pull it off. Wow, nosing over hard there, but manages to get the save. As we cross those first 30 seconds, a score will come in for this run when it is over. Taking on the backside of the racing lane and popping it up on the nose. Oh my goodness, how do you even do that? Wow. And keeping it going with the two-wheel skills. Oh my goodness, all the way across the track. Save it. Oh my, no. Oh, and that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. 1 minute and 4 seconds still on the clock. It's only going to be a 4.5, the shortest run for Bulldozer of his season, lowest score for Bulldozer of his season. I don't know how he's going to fare with his racing performance, to be honest. We're going to have to see if he breaks the top 8 tonight. Medusa does take the freestyle win. She is our Dubby Freestyle champion here in Detroit, Michigan. Trevor Goldberg in second with 8.8, Gravedigger Shane Lake 8.75, and the Liberator with an 8.5, Classroom Crusher 8.35, Avenger 8.15, Dawson Rayas and Shake Me with 7.95, and Colt Stevens and ThunderROARus at that middle point with 7.85. Also at the middle point, Armando Castro 7.8, Advanced Auto Parts Grinder with 7.75, Excaliber 7.15, and Son of a Digger with 7.1. Amsoil Shock Therapy in the bottom 4 with 7, Scarlet Bandit 6.85, Master of Disaster with 5.25, and Bulldozer with 4.5 in the bottom spot. Let's get a look at tonight's season points earnings only, just so we can see our top 8 overall and who will be coming back for our next Tryouts Tour show. Only Tryouts Tour competitors come back to the Tryouts Tour, so we'll see as we get a look at our points for tonight. Taking the top spot in our overall championship here in Detroit, Michigan, Max D, Trevor Goldberg with 29 points, Shake Me with 25, Medusa with 22, and the Liberator with 16. So the Liberator will be coming back. Jer will come back. Gravedigger with 16. Advanced Auto Parts Grinder and Classroom Crusher will both come back. And ThunderROARus caps off the top 8 here in Detroit, Michigan. Avenger, El Toro Loco, Son of a Digger, and Bulldozer. Bulldozer will not return to competition. Bulldozer is done. Excaliber, Amsoil Shock Therapy, Scarlet Bandit, and Master of Disaster all done as well with 7, 5, 4, and 3. I was with Smiley on this one. I never thought Bulldozer would be out. Matthew Hood, unfortunately done. And same goes for the rest of our Trials Tour competitors. It is all unfortunate. If you enjoyed tonight's freestyle performance, though, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know with a comment down below. Also, check us out on Instagram at RORSRPS for extra content, including early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. Check us out at RORSRPS.com. That is the big one, RORSRPS.com, for our Season 3 trading cards. If you sign up and get named as a driver, you have at least one card with your name on it. Don't miss out. RORSRPS.com, 4 packs or more for 25% off your order. Dubby Energy is the channel partner when it comes to clean, jitterless energy. You can get 10% off your purchase using code RORSRPS at checkout, and you can find them at dubby.gg on the internet or on social media. Check out all their flavors. They just released a new flavor, once again, a yuzu flavor. Check them out. Dubby.gg. No sugar, no fillers, no artificial dyes, no calories, and no caffeine if you're not into that. If you want hydration only, they have some hydration blends as well, including Pineberry Splash, which is absolutely delicious. Again, guys, that's code RORSRPS at checkout for 10% off. Thank you guys so much for tuning into tonight's episode. Racing and freestyle has been a blast. Detroit, Michigan, it has been fun. Ford Field, we are out. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week on the Tryouts Tour.